You can see how weak the Aussie has performed itself. And right here in the Aussie, as you can see, this is now an upside down triangle. This is a like a megaphone kind of pattern rather than a triangle pattern. And the megaphone pattern is usually a bearish pattern. And we would be looking for now the trend to reverse in that, and in this case the trend is to the upside, so we should be looking for continuation to the downside in the Aussie dollar. The major structural point to the downside is the 98.45, and as of now we do have a solid sell signal. The trend is still up, don't get me wrong, the trend is still up, but of course before the trend changes it has to decline and start moving gradually towards a structural point before it breaks and declines. So right now I have a sell signal and I have an easy sell or an easy sell pattern in the Aussie. And of course if you look at the intraday chart, you see it's the upside down of the dollar Swiss. It is the upside down of the dollar yen. So in this case, that's what I want. I want to be buying something that is going like this, and I want to be selling something that is coming like this. And as you can see visually, the strong goes up and the weak comes down, and the distance now begins to increase. And that is your profit, guys. That is why we do the strength and weakness, because you buy the strong, it goes up higher, and this gets declined, and you're capturing the difference between those two prices. That's why we identify strength and weakness. We want to buy the strongest of the strong and sell the weakest of the weak. So right here I have no reason to expect this to be a buy signal. I don't have any buy signal over here. I'm expecting the prices to continue to the downside. So in this case, my selling point we're going to sell it below par, because usually round numbers find some sort of people that would like to buy it. So we are going to sell it, we're going to short below 0.9985. That's our short point, so that we can resume the trend change to the downside. I have really no buy signal. I can't see one single buy signal over here. So we're just going to pick an arbitrary so we're going to buy it above 65. That's going to be our buying point. Okay, and so if we buy it above 65, I'm placing my stop over here, and if I go short, I'm placing my short stop over here too. Again, these, when you have these points that play the double roll is just because you are in a well-defined major trend. This is one of the characteristics of being in a well-defined trend, is that any turning point will be your buying point and your selling point at the same time. So for the dollar Swiss, we are going to be buying it above 10065, and if we do, we're going to place our stop below 1019. We're going to short it below 99.85, and if we do, we're going to place our stop right above the 99, the 100. We don't do resistance and support, Magdalene. Just give me 1 second, I'll explain it in a second. Okay, that I'm changing it. Okay. Now this is going to become the structural long is still the same, the structure short is still the same because we are inside the range, and if I go short, my stop is 19, and if I go and if I go long at I'm gonna use both of them with the same stop. Okay, so to wrap it up, guys, I will only go long the Aussie dollar if it goes above 10065, and if I do, I'm going to place my stop below 10019, and my structure long to the upside is 101.82. I'm looking for the bias is to the downside. My selling point is below 99.85, and if I do, I'm placing my stop again above 119. So I'm risking about 34 pips on either long or short trade. My structure long is the 1.0182, and my structure short is the 98.45, and as of you, all of you remember, the 98.45 is a major selling point, and it's a major structure point to the downside. Okay, that is the Aussie dollar.